Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one Zusi on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Yes. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if my mic sucks today. How's it going, everyone? My name's Kevin, aka Toying Around. Happy Monday. We are here to talk about the season finale of season 1 of Bad Batch, Star Wars: The Bad Batch, and this is called Bad Batch Case of the Mondays. And normally on the channel, I like to talk about action figures and collectibles and unbox things. But when there's a TV show or an awesome movie behind some of those toys, I like to sit down with some of my friends and talk about that stuff as well. So if you like what's going on here on the channel, this is the season finale. If you've stuck through all 15 of our streams, really appreciate everyone being here. Please feel free to give the channel a subscription, or let your friends know that this is on right now. Hit the notification. That way you'll know it's not just the live streams, it's any new videos that pop up. You'll get a notification, and that really helps with the channel and more visibility and whatnot. So I appreciate everyone who's here. And if you prefer Twitch, if you think Twitch has better streaming, better quality, something like that, you don't have a YouTube account, you can check this out on Twitch as well. That's twitch.tv/toyingaround. And I'm a little bit excited, but also a little bit sad. It's the last stream for season 1. Much uncertainty for the future of season 2, but we'll get to that later. Today is also a special event. There's also going to be some giveaways, so make sure you stick around. There's going to be some cool little tidbits and stuff, little nuggets, I guess you would call it. So make sure you stick around, and if you're watching later, happy to have you here. But let's get to it. My first co-host here we go. Season finale introduction. You've all waited for this. No pressure. My first co-host is a Twitch streamer who does unboxings, Lego builds, card breaks, blinging, and sometimes referred to as the Oprah Winfrey of scones. She acts as a moderator and troll on the Toying Around channel, where she is also a co-host on Bad Batch Case on the Mondays with Sun-Hyung Lee. This person streamed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, where she set the world record for dying 2,187 times on the ice slides of Zepho. In July of 2021, this co-host was most known for her My Little Pony theory, in which she believes there's some sort of connection with the film Black Widow and a character in Marvel's Loki Series 1. Please welcome Livin, Vida, Yoko.
One part of that was definitely true. The world record of dying on the ice, whatever. That part was definitely true.
Yes.
The rest is up for debate.
Well, most of it I copied from your Twitch bio.
Yeah. I knew that sounded familiar.
There you go. So you're saying you might be lying to your followers? I don't know. How are you doing?
Good. How about yourself, Kev?
I'm a little bit anxious, It's like it's been a few episodes, but I'm really excited for this. But happy to have you here, and happy to have our other co-host back in town with a sturdy Wi-Fi connection, hopefully. Yes. So what I did was I kind of just went back and grabbed intros from a whole bunch of episodes and joined them together. So if it's your first time here, it'll be a real treat for you to hear all of it at once. From South Korea to Calgary to Toronto, he has won the Canada Screen Awards for Best Performance by an Actor in a Continuing Leading Comedic Role in 2017, Best Lead Actor in a Comedy, 2018 and 2021, as well as many other nominations. Don't ask me which ones. You know him from 2 of my favorite TV shows, Kim's Convenience and Star Wars: The Mandalorian. He streams The Geek Shall Inherit the Earth and Funboxing Sundays on his YouTube channel, the founder of Team Window Open, the leader of the Bitter Brigade, the devourer of White Claws, although I think he's consuming something different right now, Devourer of White Claws, 20-ounce steaks and poutines, a fellow Asian Canadian geeky dad and collector, Mr. Paul Sun-Hyung Lee. Hey, only I get to do that in the intro.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday,
I'm
Happy
going to do that. Thank you so much. That was a lovely cobbling and stitching together of many bios. Bravo. 16
Master of copy and
episodes.
paste.
And you stuck the landing.
Well, you had a stream yesterday. You had a nice impromptu stream on your channel last night, and you opened up some toys. What did you do today to celebrate? Is that open for sharing?
Yeah, no, I mean, birthdays for me, the older you get, the really less fuss I make about them, unless they're like the milestone ones. So like next year I'm turning 50. Not 50 yet. So 49's good. I was at home with my family. It was relaxing. I got spoiled by them. You know, I got presents and lots of love. But the best present of all was just being able to be at home because I've been away for so long, like a week. But it's nice to be back with, strong Wi-Fi, high-speed internet. That's always a bonus. A shower that I know and trust the water pressure for.
And toilet.
Yeah.
That you trust.
There you go. And my dog.
I like the idea of a shower that we trust.
Yeah. You don't have to do that little dance of hot, too cold, good water pressure, shitty water pressure. I don't know. So.
Well,
so important.
It is. It's
thank you for everyone who's here tonight. Please join me if you haven't already. Wish Paul a happy birthday. And wish you lots of awesome stuff going on in the future. It's as vague as possible. So.
I know. Wish you lots of good stuff in the future.
Credit for almost anything.
Did they make a card for that? Wish you lots of good stuff in the future.
Maybe.
Speaking of cards, so do we get how'd the Hallmark movie go?
Oh, it was great. I had a great time. I really did have a fantastic time. I was off shooting a Hallmark movie in Ottawa. Ottawa, I did not realize, is the Christmas movie making capital movie city of the world. While I was there on the train ride up, I was sitting next to a director who is going to be directing a Lifetime Christmas movie.
Oh, wow.
When I was checking into the hotel, I found out that Nicole Power, who was a castmate of mine from Kim's Convenience, was shooting a CBS Christmas movie in town, and there was another Hallmark movie shooting at the same time. So that's like, yeah, it's they take it very seriously, this Hallmark this Christmas movie making business, but it was fun. I mean, great cast, great crew. Ottawa's beautiful. Horrible heat wave though for the first little bit, having to wear a sweater in 40-degree heat. Yeah, it's a little hard. It's hard, because how else will people know it's Christmas unless you're wearing a sweater? The Christmas tree doesn't give it away, nor do the decorations or the snow or the songs. It's the sweaters. Everybody's wearing sweaters. That's how you know it's a Christmas.
You got to sell it.
Yeah. But it was great. And I was quite happy because it was the first Hallmark movie. It's a first where it was a Korean lead. The woman who was playing the lead, Catherine Hena Kim. And it was written by a Korean woman. First time ever Hallmark did that. And that's Lisa Hansen. So we were just really, really happy with that. And I was really proud to be part of that. So it seems like a little thing, but it's actually a huge thing because for Hallmark to do that, it's like a seismic shift, right? So I'm very, very happy to be part of that.
I'm excited to see it.
I don't think that's a little thing. I don't think that's a little thing at all. It's pretty, it's a pretty nice milestone. Shout outs to everyone who's watching tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We have, let me just shout out some people real quick. Toy Rensu was here at 9:15, very early. Darth Gutierrez, another channel member. What's going on? Mobile Recluse. Toy Malarkey says, yo. RMD Collective says, happy birthday, Paul. Tommy K says, the last show.
Shut up. You're going to make us cry.
No.
There's a different kind of shut
Tears
up.
of joy. Oh.
It's a good shut up.
Oh.
Flyzone 21 says, good evening. Good evening yourself. And happy Monday. Christopher Colvin. Welcome. That's a new name. Welcome to the channel. We have Marcus Yee, Great White North Empire, We're gonna lose is here. We're gonna lose. Oh, thank you so much for always sharing in your IG stories, letting everyone know what's happening. Appreciate that. Gary's here watching from Twitch. I was gonna say congratulations. I don't know why, but yes, congratulations anyway. Kurt K, Noah, what's going on? Nice to meet you the other day. Brian Schoenfeld. I'm hoping that's close. D Sertle, welcome. They all say happy birthday. 796 Studios is here. What's going on? I'm here for the F bombs. There's good Wi-Fi, but there's also booze, so you might get lucky. Might get lucky. Mackerson is here.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Fred, what's going on, Fred? I saw you in your cosplay trooping on the weekend.
Oh, did you, Fred? You went out? Good for you. Super jelly.
And who else? These are David de la Huerta says, happy birthday, Paul. Best wishes. Gary says, happy birthday. And I think that's, everyone else says happy birthday. D Sertle says, I noticed you didn't say your kids. I guess you missed them for something. Nico Hodge, what's going on? Trevor, 16 Shooters here. Mike says, happy birthday. Late to the party and can't stay. Well, thank you for popping in and just leaving a message. Appreciate that. So episode 16, Kamino Lost. What were the feelings going into this episode? Paul, when did you watch it actually?
Watched it last night after my live stream at 1 in the morning. With my son Noah. That's our tradition. We're gonna watch it together. Sat there, and so I was. I joked as soon as the credits rolled, because I'd been up we wrapped shooting at Sunday morning 6 a.m.
Oh wow!
And then I was on a train back to Toronto, so very little sleep. And
wait, so when you say you wrapped shooting at 6 a.m., what time did you start?
Started at 7. Call time was 7 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh, so you go all night?
Yeah.
Wow.
The final scene was, and thankfully, the weather cooperated, but the final scene was a big Christmas festival. So it had to be outdoors.
Oh, spoiler!
It had to be at night.
It's I think most of them end with
Oh my God, no! There was a Christmas festival scene in a Hallmark movie. You ruined it, Lee. You fucker. No. Yes, they have every Hallmark movie. For those of you who don't know, they're kind of the same. It's like the same movie with a different cast, basically. This one was cool.
They're all amazing.
Yeah, it was a variation on the Christmas Carol story because it's called The Boyfriends of Christmas Past. But there was a spoiler alert. There was a big festival scene, and it turns out Fennec Shand was there. Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler. No. So we had to be outside. And it had to be at night because it was an evening festival, so it was a late call, and then we went through and they shot till the morning time, till about 6 in the morning. But it was nice out at least. The heat wave had snapped, and it was actually quite cool out, so we didn't mind having winter jackets on. Overnight.
That's crazy.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Behind the scenes scoop.
For some BTS
Hallmark movies.
Yes.
Yoko, how about you? How did you feel? Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I was pretending I was sleeping. We watched it, and it was because that was quite the cliffhanger from last week, right?
Yes.
We saw this, the 3 Venator class cruisers. They're opening up on the city. Bad Batch is stuck there. They can't get back to the Marauder, and it's like, well, how are they gonna get out? So that was a really, really. I have to admit, I thought the episode felt really short. I don't know why. I just kind of thought it would be more involved, and it was just basically the majority of it was just them just trying to escape. And so I don't know. In my head, I just sort of in my mind I had built it up to a bunch of things. A lot of great things did happen in it, but I just kind of felt like I wish they had supersized it. Like the first episode was like an hour long. Right. And, with no break in between, but it just felt like that's a good beginning. I was hoping that they would bookend it with an ending, like with the season finale being that long and just sort of get into it a little bit more. And I think I was kind of hoping for way more to happen than actually did happen. So just need to sort of process that and kind of go, okay, so then what did happen instead of feeling a
Right.
bit like felt a bit rushed.
That's how I
But that's
felt
just me.
going in too. Yoko, how about yourself?
So I watched it when it dropped at midnight on Friday. And then yesterday I watched the whole season. Actually, I started with the season 7 Clone Wars arc. I watched the whole
Nice.
thing over again. And so I have lots of thoughts. I have new thoughts on what we had already seen. But you know what? I think I see this finale getting a lot of hate, and I kind of get where people are coming from to a point. But at the same time, like if you think like I think one of the issues a lot of people had with the Bad Batch season was like there were too many other characters and it wasn't always about the Bad Batch. And I'm like, you got a finale that was entirely about the Bad Batch and Crosshair, you know, those guys in Crosshair. So, and it was, I think when you think of it that way, when you remind yourself that this is the Bad Batch's story, it was a satisfying season finale to me.
For sure.
And I think it's a little bit of WandaVision finale happening, I think, where people expected to see certain things or, you know, that didn't happen. So it's like it felt unsatisfying to them because there was no Mephisto. You know what I mean? Like I think people wanted to see these bigger things that didn't happen. So it felt disappointing, but that was their own expectations of it and not the story that they were telling.
I think so too. Well, let's get into the episode. Again, it felt like a short episode, so I think the recap itself isn't going to be that extensive. But Kamino Lost
should have ended with a Christmas festival. You're right.
Star Wars. Are we ready for more Star Wars Christmas?
Yeah, and then Omega gets a present and it's a hat. She finally gets her fucking hat and some armor.
Rick!
Right?
Right. So as Paul referred to,
like
we continue from the cliffhanger of the previous episode. The bombardment continues, and it's being overseen by Admiral Rampart, and they're basically just destroying Tapoka City. Buildings are collapsing. They're taking the supports out, and they're kind of sinking under the water. And you know, here's another good angle shot of his flat chin. You see the shading is completely off. It's a sharp. You see the shading ends at that line. It's incredible.
That's how far it's jutting out, though. For it to cast a shadow like that, the flat part is so well lit, and then right above that, like that's such a defined line. It's like, wow, that means it's sticking out quite a bit, and then to have that flat surface, it goes.
I love it. It almost feels like it's an action figure feature where if there was a helmet that went on, like that would where a chin strap would kind of lock into place.
Nice and flat. You could put the magnet there. Click, clicks on.
Oh shoot, where's that my screenshot that I liked? Wait, I just had it. No.
Uh-oh.
It was the clone who you know, he kind of like very slowly and but begrudgingly, I don't know, like walking up to Rampart, be like, hey, everything Tapoka City, everything's bombarded, everything's done. And like, but you can hear the hesitation.
Yeah, his voice kind of cracked while he's saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was emotional.
This episode was not a heavy hitter of explosions and action and gunfights. It was about like the bonds between the clones and their relationships. So I think that's what the emphasis was on this episode. And that's what I kind of had to realize at the end of it. I'm like, where are the explosions? Where's all the blaster fire? And when it wasn't there, like you said, Paul, you need to kind of look back. Or was that what Yoko said? To look back and see what was really happening in the episode that just passed.
Yeah, if it was smart, Yoko said it. So.
No.
If there's profanity, it was me.
Nice. Self-burn, but also I got hit in the crossfire. Cool. Yeah, and majority of this episode is, you know, the city sinking and them trying to escape. But you see, even though Omega and Crosshair. Wait, why is this shot after? That doesn't make sense. There it is. There's Mr. Sad Clone. He's in the ear anyway, so you can't see.
Confused clone.
There's a single tear rolling down.
Confused boy.
Helmet.
Yeah.
Through the bucket.
Yeah.
But Crosshair and Omega end up in another section from the rest of the team, and she's doing everything. It's as if she has the fact that he tried to kill them and her so many times. doesn't mean anything to her. She is just, is she that that selfless to
But she
help him?
says it at the end. Spoiler alert. She's like, "They're your brothers. And
Yeah,
you're my brother." Right? She feels that, even though he's a complete jackass. She still feels that, that they're still connected in a way. So
that's fair. And
Also,
then
he's not trying to kill them anymore.
yeah,
that's true, but still, there's some history there, and she definitely would have benefited from some helmets in this episode. There's a lot of falling debris. Could have been a lot of concussions. Captain Wrecked, how are you doing? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing this on IG as well that we were on today. Yeah, but it was cool. She used the bow to blast him out of the water, blast the debris off of Crosshair out of the water. I feel like she could have done that a little bit earlier, but it's all good. They recover. What's this guy's name? Rekka. He's able to pry the door open with his one giant knife. Paul, did you get the Black Series figure yet?
no, they haven't arrived yet.
Okay,
So
he does come
all
with
four
that giant knife that he uses on this.
machete. Did anyone else? So when she was swimming down to it to sort of help pull open the door, I thought for sure she was gonna like ram into the knife by accident.
No.
She was like, sort of going down there. And the other thing is like when she's pulling on the door, she has no leverage.
Yeah,
It's like her feet were implanted on it.
I wanted to be like, save your energy. Let Wrecker do his thing over there.
Yeah. But it was weird because the blade was sticking right out and she was headed right for it. And I thought,
Yeah.
and this is how it ends.
Oh no.
Clone
Fade to
Force
black.
99 -1. Right.
Oh no, that's very dark. I guess when you're that tired at 1 a.m. watching, you're like all of these thoughts do
No,
cross your
rewatch
mind.
it. She swims right at it, and I think I'm a parent, so you see things, and it's like, oh no, like be careful. There's a blade sticking out of that door, right? So that's the only thing, and it was kind of hard to watch that episode because of the it was dark, and I'm not talking about just mood. It was just like I felt like I needed to turn up the brightness or the contrast on my TV because so much of it was so hard to make out. Maybe it was because I was tired, but it
No, it was
like,
dark. It was dark. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why my screenshots are so bad because it was so dark.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's why.
That's why.
yes. Nothing more needs to be said about that. Winger Lou says, Paul, this is like a what if Omega in a series of terrible what if
All these
prompts.
horrible accidents.
Yeah, that's another one. Thank you, Winger Lou's.
Mine would be, what if she got a hat? And then it would be like,
God, I hope we get like a hat / helmet picking out montage to start season 2.
It's like a ceremony where
Yeah.
they gift her one.
yeah.
Oh yes. It was a nice little nod here. They went back into their old barracks, and in part of their escape plan, and
Yes.
they pointed out
Total coincidence.
all the old missions. Well, yeah, you have to because then they can be like all of those missions for nothing. To have the moment between Crosshair and Hunter, kind of talk about how they parted ways. Excuse me. How did you guys feel? Like it was really a little ridiculous that they had to go right through that room to get to where they were going, but I guess it was an important conversation that needed to be had between Hunter and Crosshair. Paul, Yoko, what did you think about that chat that they had? Because again, no action. It's these conversations that kind of make this episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I have observations on Crosshair, but more from when I saw when I did my rewatch. So I don't know if I'll wait.
You're gonna save them?
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really
cool.
relevant to this scene.
Okay.
Okay.
In particular.
Honestly, it didn't bother me at first glance. It's like, okay, it's the room. It just out of thousands of rooms, they just happen to go back to theirs, and
Right.
the tunnel they need to go to just happens to be right beneath it.
Yeah.
And stuff. But it's like things like that don't bother me as much because if they spent like 10-15 minutes looking for a different way out, it would have bothered me. So it's just like just move the plot along. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'll buy in on that, and
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, it's there. And some of the other things that need to sort of go on. But it was this whole, again, it was a continuation of the arguments that they have with each other. But it's so funny because like Crosshair, when they say, the Empire tried to kill you, and he goes, well, just you take everything so personally. It's like, but weren't you just pissed off because they flew off because you're shooting at them at the beginning? And so now that's the thing. Crosshair is kind of like, well, you're a bit of a hypocrite because you took it personally because your brothers took off on you just because you shot at them, type thing, right? And so like the one thing he's accusing Hunter of being Crosshair has been the entire time. Like it's been he says he's just following orders, but there was a very personal element to that where it was just like a grievance that he wanted to just he wanted to be face to face to accuse them of what they had done, right? And yet he's taunting Hunter for taking things personally.
Right.
And again, it's that reinforcement of the idea of purpose. What is your purpose, right? Crosshair doesn't care if he's murdering children or civilians, as long as he has a purpose. If he's being told what to do, he's not questioning morality. Now, it's a really interesting beginning of that when Hunter says if blindly following orders doesn't make you a soldier, right? I really like that, and I wish they'd been able to continue that just a little bit more.
Yeah, it's funny. Like that's a good point. And he's just like, I'm just following orders, but you guys took off.
Yeah.
You left me behind. That's not nice. Like,
but you're taking things too personally. It's like, yeah, all right.
It's ridiculous. But he
does
does.
the kettle.
What does he say? He said the blind allegiance makes you a pawn, right? And then that's when Crosshair calls out Hunter for being a poor leader, which happens a few times in this episode. He's like, "Oh, you're a better leader. You wouldn't be in this position. Your team wouldn't have been like this." But again, that's more personal. It's like, if you're a better leader, you wouldn't have left me behind, kind of deal.
The subtext is rich.
What if Bad Batch wanted to achieve glorious purpose? Okay, so they find the tunnel, they have to escape, and then it's starting to crack. This is the most suspense in the episode. It's a tunnel that might be flooded soon.
And that's what I love. There was no sense of urgency. They were all walking so slowly, and it's like it's literally cracking all around you.
Yeah,
like just a little bit more. I mean, unless they're worried that moving too fast would like cause vibrations,
right?
For it to, I wish there'd been a line. Then we have to move. We have to be very, very deliberate in our movements because anything else could send this entire tunnel to collapse, right? But
you're getting a Twitch raid. You're getting a Twitch raid.
I'm on my Twitch screen right now.
What the hell is that?
I'm a professional.
Average Nerd Podcast.
What's going on?
Hi guys. Hi, Average Nerds.
Mariah raid?
Yeah, they were doing a little sing-along happy hour stream.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Let me change the screenshot so you're not wondering what the heck is on the screen right now and why are 3 people looking at a broken windshield. My name's Kevin, toying around. I like to review and look at collectibles and action figures, but on Monday nights, Yoko, which I think most of you know, and Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, who I think most of you know as well. We like to talk about Star Wars, The Bad Batch. We call this Bad Batch Case of the Mondays. So, welcome. This is a season finale recap, and we're just going through everything that happened. So I hope you've seen...
And it's Paul's birthday. Wish him happy birthday, Average Nerds.
The episode from Friday, and it also happens to be Paul's birthday. I feel like this was a long con that happened in the beginning. Paul mapped it out. He's like 15 weeks from now, it'll be my birthday. No, I'm just kidding. But it is Paul's birthday. Welcome to the stream. We're just wrapping up, or we're just recapping this episode.
We're wrapping up already. Wow.
Yeah, it's Paul's birthday. And thank you for joining us. And if you think, hey, that guy with the hat looks kind of familiar, here, let me embiggen his photo. He was in Star Wars The Mandalorian.
Christmas
and
movie.
Kim's Convenience and many things. I think Paul feels shy that I made him the single window. So thank you. Has everyone seen this episode yet? Or are we waiting? I hope this isn't a spoiler for you.
Bodega has not, apparently.
Well, one person's leaving for sure. Welcome to the #1 broken window podcast. Thanks, Wing or Lose. But yeah, Average Nerd Podcast. This is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys can stay for a little bit. There's going to be some giveaways towards the end, a few surprises. But we're just at the part now.
But also spoilers. So
and spoilers for sure. We're going to have some observations, as Yoko coined the term. That's actually what they are. That's actually what they are.
I coined the term observations.
Yeah, you said you didn't want to have any. You didn't have any thoughts on that scene.
My crossfire observations. Yes, I do have some.
Yes. And then we have this sea creature that just, I don't know. There was some like false urgency suspense on this that they added in. I don't know. I didn't really overall feel the vibe of this episode, but we have another scene with Omega. She's, remember, we recall last episode, she's kind of like she's older than them. And the way she talks to them, she's almost like the parent who's like a little bit he's like, I'm really disappointed with you, and I really thought it was the inhibitor chip. But these little one-on-one chats. Did it seem like this scene had different meaning now, knowing that she was older than them, or it's just the same old kid Amiga?
I don't think she's emotionally older than them, or mentally older than them. So it doesn't really change too much, really, I think.
Yeah. There's still a lot of naivete
Yeah.
surrounding Omega. I mean, she's becoming more street smart as it goes on, but she might be chronologically older than the Bad Batch, but she's not physically older than them.
Yeah.
And they still have way more experience than she does, like emotional and practical experience. So, it's again, it's one of those weird sort of twists where they go, she's actually older than us. Dun dun dun. And it's interesting though, because she's the moral center right there. Like it's her innocence, but her ability to sort of look for the best in others and give them that trust initially, that separates her from a group of trained soldiers.
Real quick, I want to shout out, thank you at the Sheik for the follow on Twitch. Look, Yoko, I'm doing Twitch stuff. Thanks, moderator. I
can't see when someone follows you.
Funko. I don't know what you can or cannot see. I'm so good at this. 28 Savage Days. Oh, you could have done a shout out here. Shout out.
I shouted out the Average Nerds.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Yoko for that shout out, and also the Average Nerd Podcast for the 100 bits and scrolling rice balls. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I'll be back on Thursdays as well. Well, I'm still here, but every Thursday I do unboxing Thursdays. I open up some new toys, and I have a guest on, a friend of mine in the collecting community, and we just talk about just geeky stuff, the hobby, collectibles, comics. The guest this week, Paul, Jason Lowe. He is a Toronto
Jason Lowe.
Comic. Well, you said Lowe. He says it's pronounced Lowe.
Oh,
yeah. But
don't I feel like a fucking asshole?
It's okay. It's your birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Paul. Yay.
Oh. I was today years old. I hate that phrase. And I realized I'd been mispronouncing Jason's last name.
Well, yeah, there was a free comic book day at Gotham Central on Saturday, and I went out to grab some books for my kids, and then Jason was there, and I got to chat with him quickly. I grabbed one of his trade paperbacks, and we're going to talk about, collecting. He's working on Marvel Comics. He's got his own comics that he's been doing for a long time. He made a custom action figure of you, Paul. So
yes, he did.
We've been chatting about his collection, what he hopes to do with his collection. So I think it'll be very interesting. So it's this Thursday. Every Thursday is Unboxing Thursdays, but it starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, and the rest of the time zones is up to you to translate, please. Free Comic Book Day is the best. I've been collecting them for my daughter before she can even read, and then now there's just stacks upon comics, and kids are crazy. They'll just read one book like 8 times over in a row, and I guess it's all new and everything's so interesting. So it's a fantastic program. A lot of good marketing for comic book companies, and support your local comic book shops, because I think a lot of them have had some struggles throughout COVID. So it was a great way to go out and a great promotional event. So please go. And sometimes they even have leftover free comics for the next week or so, if depending on your shop. So go support your local comic book store. What was it? FCBD at your LCS to get some TPBs. Figure that one out. Back to the episode. Smooth. The only way to escape is to get into these giant capsules and float to the top. This is the plan.
This is the point where I was like, I know what I was sensing Paul having some beef in this scene with the events that transpire here. But I'm curious.
I'm sure Paul will voice it when we get to that point. I'm ready for it.
We're at that point right here.
Oh, are you introing his? Okay.
Let's see how well you know me, Yoko.
Why did they put Omega in a pod by herself?
Yes.
Why is she not paired up with Tech or Echo? Right?
Yep. That's the first thing I blurted out. It was like, I'm sorry. It's like literally the first thing Wrecker says is, "Oh, there's not much room in here," right? And then the other, well, at least you don't have to share with anyone, you know. And then there's Omega, and they give her the fucking detonator.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, she doesn't even have a hat. Why does she get the detonator? Why is she sending him explosives? They're soldiers, for fuck's sakes. But no, it reminded me as well of like Titanic. Sorry, Jack, there's no room on this for both of us, right? And she's kind of like pushing him off into the water. But she's living there in a lap of luxury. They should have crammed her in there between like Wrecker with Wrecker. And then it would have been far less for AZ to have to juggle all these pods going up. And just the physics of, I mean, the medical capsules, and I guess there's oxygen in there, but like, I don't know, sudden decompression.
What did Tech say? Something about equal weight distribution. I'm not a scientist.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he does, but I don't know. Somebody math that out for me.
How does that match out with her by herself?
I don't know. Some sort of scale, and then I have no idea. Average Nerd Podcast has to bounce, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid.
Bye, guys.
Hope you have a good recording for your new stream. Songho Khan says, "Happy birthday, Paul."
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, well, that's not the most ridiculous thing that happened with Omega in this sequence.
No, it gets even better. They doubled down on that. That's sorry. There was a lot of yelling.
Then we accidentally switched to Big Hero 6 for a minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just a series of, it looked like a cool video game where you just have to shove things out of the way to move from the falling debris. But Omega gets hit with some debris at one point, and AZ's power dies. Is AZ, he better come back in season 2 and have the key to everything for Omega to risk her life, jumping out of this pod to be like, no, I'm not gonna do the accent. I must save him. Like, for what?
That killed me. Like, that whole thing. It's like, and of course, like, what did you think you were gonna do, little girl? Right? First of all, I was yelling because I was like, okay, AZ, clamp on, like, lock your hands in place as you lose power, and then that way you're attached to the thing, and it'll float up, and it says like, my job is and he sort of fades off,
and he maxes out of there.
Yeah, and it's like a little bit derivative, felt very familiar, but then her going after him, and she grabs onto him, and like, what happens? They sink like a rock. Of course, he's made out of metal, heavy. It's negative buoyancy, and you go straight down. And and Crosshair with the big save, like, he's like, yeah, of course he's not shooting at Hunter, and so I thought that was a bit of a red herring thing where it's like Hunter looks, is, oh no, Crosshair is gonna shoot. No, he's gonna save them, but it's like, I thought for a second he shot through Omega to clamp onto AZ.
Oh my god!
They'd drag him up, and she'd have the harpoon or whatever through her shoulder and attached to AZ.
Did he always have a harpoon on his rifle?
Yes, because in season 7 of Clone Wars, we see him harpoon one of those bird things that took Anakin away.
Damn, there you go. And that's why.
And that's why I
Yoko
rewatched everything.
for that.
For that
I
one
love it.
moment.
Great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Very nice. And it was nice because he looks over his shoulder both sides and he sees everyone's very, very cautious of him. He's holding the rifle. Even Wrecker has his blaster kind of pointed at him, and he looks kind of defeated, like, man, what do I got to do to, I mean, it's only been a few hours, but he feels like they still don't trust me. It's like, dude, you really don't get what you did, do you? So
This
he's
is
kinda
the one
sulking.
I kind of felt for him right here, though, when he looked all it was sad crosshair.
He's playing
I
you.
felt
He's
for
playing
him a
you.
little bit there, just a little bit.
He's playing you. Don't.
He's still a jerk, and I hate him, but I felt for him a little bit.
Because he gave the little sad puppy dog eyes riding in the canoe. He's like, man, nobody likes me.
But I saved her life.
Yeah.
Why do you hate me? You shot me?
Yeah.
Don't take things so personally.
You tried to cook me in the engine of a starship and cook us out. By the way, again, I have to point out, for a good portion of the first watch of this, I completely forgot that it was the same voice actor for the entire team except for Omega. And it's just like it was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to say, and I'm like looking back, I'm like, oh right, it's the same voice actor, and it's incredible. And then they eventually, it's second last part of the episode. They return to the ship, and they leave Crosshair to be rescued by the Empire, who will eventually come back, and that's it. There's no.
That's
real...
the one thing that sort of got me. So they left, like, it's a secret platform, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard to find. Like, they flew past the Venator cruisers, landed far enough away from Topeka City, right? And it's like it's not even on their scanners or their sensors. That's
Right.
how they would land. So they leave them on this platform, and the idea is, well, the Empire will send another scout mission back. But what if they don't? Because like it's like, are those facilities destroyed? Yes, everything's been destroyed. It's underwater. Nobody survived. Let's send a scout mission back and waste resources on that. Like, I just imagine season 3 of Bad Batch is they fly back and there's a skeleton Crosshair on that landing platform because nobody went back to check on him because the Empire has no reason to go back to Kamino.
They could have left him some water, clean
They left him with
drinking
nothing.
water.
He has his armor, and that's it. And they take off. But like, it's
And
the
his
idea
bad
he can get-
attitude. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe they left him with his comm channel, and he can call them.
Drop him off at the next, I don't know, some sort of station. Yeah, maybe he has
They
his,
offered though. He didn't. He chose to not go with them.
maybe he's gonna
That's
zip
on
line
him.
all the way back to somewhere else with his rifle. Something ridiculous. That part didn't really make sense. But she's like, thanks for saving AZ. And he's like, we're even. Like, but you really got the crap end of that deal. Oh my god.
No. But I mean, she says AZ, but really, he saved her life because she was drowning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
she
right.
was blah, 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 going down, and like him harpooning AZ and dragging them both up, like that, it wasn't for AZ, it was her.
Yeah. I think she knows that, but I feel like it's easier to thank him for, like it's easier to talk
Yeah,
about it that way.
He doesn't have to
right?
admit
Yeah.
that he.
And
They do.
what we experienced at the end of the last episode, watching the empty rooms on inside the cloning facility right before it gets blown up, I think that's what Omega and the Bad Batch are experiencing now. It's like, this place that we're so familiar with, even more so for them. But it's now, it's gone. It's up in smoke. So I think that's what I kind of felt with this shot right here. And it's just cool to see, maybe one last time for them all together meeting. We'll see. Who knows about season 2? Kind of like parallels with the co-hosts on this stream right now. And Paul referenced this earlier. Paul said Omega says to him, like, they're your brothers. You're my brother too. And he's just still very bitter, and they fly off. Look, there's nothing. They didn't leave him with anything.
Yeah.
They didn't leave him with anything. And 6 months later, Crosshair is talking to a handprint on his helmet. Whatever brand his helmet is. What's the company that makes the Imperial gear?
That's funny.
Well, he doesn't have access to the lab because there's that elevator. If it still has power, it can go down to Nalase's lab.
No, they had to take the tunnel.
Oh, that was a tunnel that went all the way across. Okay,
This platform, then you got to take the tube
Right.
system over
tube.
to the lab, I believe.
right.
And the final scene, we see Nalase being welcomed into the Empire by. Are we supposed to know who this person is? Yoko, you did a rewatch of everything.
Yeah, no, I don't know that we know. I don't think we know. I don't know.
And
How's that for an answer?
perfect. It's exactly what I would have said.
Yeah.
They have a smashing bowl cut and tech-like goggles. They've got the
That's true.
patch, the cloner patch,
Mm-hmm.
The chin.
and the chin. Everybody's got that chin.
Maybe they're clones.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're clones. She has the same chin as Rampart. If this was, I was hoping maybe there was an after credits scene.
Yeah.
But I guess that's strictly Marvel because this as a last scene was just like, okay.
This felt weird to me as a final scene.
It's because it was a teaser scene. I think it's like this would have been an end credit scene,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? And they just sort of
Yeah.
let's just put it at the end. But it's that I think they were the speculation as to what planet that is, where they've gone back to what was the other planet that they rescued Gregor from? Dano? Then
Yeah. Yeah.
they were speculating it's that same planet again.
Mhm.
So
And so final thoughts on this episode.
I was expecting a lot more, but that was me. Again, I built that up. I thought there was going to be more. It just felt short to me. But if you put it together with the two-parter, it makes perfect sense. A lot of it was them just trying to escape, and there is character development that happens there. We fully cemented the fact that this is kind of Crosshair's decision to join the Empire. There was still, I was hoping a little bit more clarity in terms of when he took the inhibitor chip out, but they firmly established through the dialogue that it's like, Yoko's got a point.
That's part of my observation.
Oh, go for it.
Well, no. About the finale specifically, though, I do think if they had put out part 1 and 2 of the finale together, I think people would have liked it better. Because when I rewatched it, like when I watched the first time, I was kind of like, ooh, I thought I don't know what I wanted to see, but I thought, besides like a Rex return or Ahsoka or somebody like that, right? So I think initially it felt a little anticlimactic because there wasn't a big thing that happened. But I think when I watched it back and I watched those final 2 episodes back to back, I took a break and then I watched the final 2, and it felt a lot stronger and more of a finale, and I felt a lot more satisfied with the ending watching it like that. So if you think you didn't like it, I recommend going back, watching the finale together, the 2 parts, and see if you still feel the same way, even though there were the silly things that happened that we discussed, but.
Yeah, but again, I mean, it's to the point that I was trying to make, that because the series premiere was an hour long, and had they broken that up into 2 parts, it might have felt a little bit unsatisfying. And that's the thing. What's that?
Was episode 1 hour long, or was it because they gave us 2 episodes?
Well, it was. They didn't break it up in half. They didn't break it in half.
No,
I tried to rewatch it, and it was like it's an hour long.
I can't even remember.
One big
Right.
block.
I just watched it yesterday.
Because I wanted to rewatch it after the revelation that Crosshair said, I removed my chip a long time ago. I thought, well, then what the hell was all that shit where you were lying in that thing and they were amplifying the waves into your head?
You saw it there. Like, you saw it when they x-rayed him. So he had to have had it there.
Yeah.
You saw it there.
And that's why I wanted to go back and check it out. And then it was long, and I didn't have enough time. I was like, but it was, one continuous episode. And I think Captain Rex is saying it was 70 minutes. Episode 1 was 70 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I kind of recall that now.
I do think he had to have had it removed sometime after his face got blown up, because watching it back, like, there is a shift in his demeanor. Right. I mean, the bottom line is he is like I said, he is just straight up an asshole. Like, he just is already to begin with. Right. But the chip made him a murderous asshole, where after it got removed, he became slightly less so. Because you see, like, he had no qualms about
Inhibitions.
going after children or women or killing Omega or anything. And then, you see that later on that that's not his instinct anymore. He doesn't just try to kill them without thought, right? So I think I feel like it's something I didn't notice watching a week at a time, but when I went back and watched it, I was like, oh, there is a little bit of difference in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
do you have more observations that you would like to? It seems like you have a whole page of notes.
I do have some notes, but I've been able to talk about some more. I think when I went back and watched season 7, the arc in season 7, I feel like I didn't really enjoy it when I watched it at the time, but I think that's just because I wanted to get to the Ahsoka part of the story already, and the ending of season 7
Right.
that we knew was coming. So when I went back and watched it, I was like, the Bad Batch was like they were pretty badass in that arc, and they were like a well-functioning unit together, and they really showcased their strengths really well. And they, I feel like in Bad Batch they kind of became bumbling buffoons at times, right? But you saw how strong they were as a team, really, in that season 7 arc. But I kind of feel like with Wrecker and his strength, he lifted a gunship off of Cody in season 7, right? So after having just seen that, then seeing him struggle with opening that door made me kind of be like, are they not really consistent with his strength? I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of those things. It's just like there's no exact measurement.
Yeah.
So it's for the purposes of storytelling, I guess it's it varies at certain points.
Yeah. I kind of I forgot that they had that whole arc with Anakin, so it'll be interesting if they ever cross paths with Vader in the future, if they make that connection or not. I think I had totally forgotten about that storyline.
Anakin rarely, as Vader, he rarely acknowledges that it's if he sees them, it'll be him as Vader, as a whole new person. He rarely he unless it's even with Ahsoka.
Yeah.
When he sees her, he references. I think he a lot of the times acts like Anakin's dead. It's a whole different person now, which is awesome. Let's see. Some inconsistencies happen in the Superman animated series. There you go. That kind of stuff in a cartoon.
I like the strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, there was a lot of that tension between Rex and Hunter at first too in season 7. That's exactly what happened. He told us in the private chat.
Hey, Paul, shut up about the hat.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni just called you to say, shut up about the hat. I'm working on it.
He texted me a picture of it.
It says represent on the hat.
No, it says shut up, Tommy.
Oh, speaking of which, we do have a birthday Tommy, who has been great in sending us hilarious edits that he's done, did make one for today. I do feel like I should. They don't believe it on the core worlds, but it's true. It's Paul's birthday today.
The face is so dark in that. I look like you gotta work on in contrast there. There we go.
The hat says it's my birthday. I didn't even notice that the first time. Thank you, Tommy.
Shut up, Tommy.
Well, Yoko, do you have any more points before I move on to the next portion?
I was about to say, when they were on their Echo rescue mission, Crosshair said to Rex, "You just feel guilty because he left him for dead." And I was kind of thinking there might be a little bit of circular
logic
events happening there, But at that time, he was like, "Hey, don't feel bad. I would have done the same thing, right?" And that was when they kind of almost all killed each other, Rex's side and the Bad Batch. But anyway, it was worth it for me to go back and watch that arc again in season 7 before starting Bad Batch over again.
All right.
Yeah.
And well, if there isn't any, does this new camera angle look weird? I feel like I'm really short. I think it's because I have it up a little. I have to change it. that's the end of season 1. But this stream is not done yet. I want to thank everybody who's been watching tonight and the whole season. I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. Leave us some feedback, share it with your friends, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to first time I point in the right direction. Subscribe to Yoko, subscribe to Paul. This channel here, everyone here, I think they both make amazing content, so make sure you check them out. I do have a giveaway for people who've been watching. I hope you are also Star Wars collectors as well. I'll get to it in a second. Here's my camera. This is 3 Star Wars vintage collection figures. I was very generously gifted these by Hasbro, but I'm felt like it would be better served in another fan's hands because this just isn't exactly, I just want to give back to the channel for everyone who's been watching and supporting. So this will be coming up later on. But I do also, Tommy, thank you for the super chat. He says, for a wonderful first season, looking forward to an eventual season 2 of recaps. Heck yeah, there will be. Yoko will be back. Paul will be back, right? If the, that's my invitation. Will you be back? Yeah.
I think so.
Do a live stream. We will discuss. We will in our contract negotiations what if we should do more live streams for other Star Wars things. Again, thank you, Tommy, for being awesome and taking all of Paul's shut ups and all the wonderful photoshopping. Do you both have your boxes ready? I have a gift from a friend of mine who made some special packages for us for the end of the season, and I have one to give away as well. Did you guys bring unboxing knives?
I have scissors.
Whoa, danger. Is this better?
Are we opening it? Are we opening it right now?
Do I open them?
Yeah, open it.
I've been waiting for a week. I had to hide it from myself.
I have mine here. This is a special Monday night unboxing. I guess I should have told you guys to start cutting the boxes open first.
Cool.
Net. Here we go.
Nice. Custom painted hat.
Custom painted. That is a
Art
Carson
by Stefano Bove. Stefano.
Stefano. Yoko's still working on hers.
No, wait, I gotta.
Oh wait, I have mine. Yours is Sabine, I believe.
Yeah, I love it.
And I got a Captain Rex.
Ooh, that's cool too. Ooh, they're all so good.
These are all individually hand painted by my friend Stefano here in the Vaughan area. He's a fantastic artist. He does like murals and a lot of things. If you see here, he does custom hats for almost any theme that you could want. And he wanted to do something. He's been a fan of the channel and a fan of the three of us, maybe you two more than myself. But he's a great dude, very talented guy. You can see some of his work here, and he just wanted to make a gift for us, and it's very nice of him. And he thought it would be a great for the end of the series. So
I love it. Thank you.
People who are watching right now, this is Stefano's account on Instagram. He has an Etsy shop as well. You can grab hats, special orders, different themes. He ships to the US as well. So he made an extra one to give away.
Who is it?
I mean, I kind of like this one for myself, but I've already committed to. It's a hunter.
Ooh, Hunter.
All right, so that's one of the giveaways, and the other one will be the 3 Star Wars figures. Should I? Keep this hat on.
Sabine is kind of perfect for his style too.
So yeah, everyone, please check out my friend Stefano. Great dude, talented dude. Always so generous with the hats too.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love it.
I have something for you two. It's as a thank you for doing this and sticking around for my buffoonery for like 4 months. Is that math right?
Oh, that's so good. That looks like it was made for you.
Yeah.
Paul, you look like you with the headphones on. You look like you're back in your ship. You're in the cockpit right now. Let's see.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Awesome.
He's got the victory stars and everything on the sides. It's great. It's great. I just followed him back on Instagram too, so I'm just doing that.
So I can type it in the chat. I'll type his Instagram in the chat if anyone wants to go check out Stefano's work. Great dude. There you go. It's on Twitch. It's on the YouTube. Give him a follow. The buffoonery.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's what I said. Buffoonery. Buffoonery. Paul, as a thank you for being on this stream, I created a spreadsheet to help you track your pre-orders.
You know a funny joke? You want to hear something funny?
He spelled deluxe.
Don't tell me someone got you this already.
No, so my wife, she went to get me a birthday present. It's so sweet. And she went to EB Games and she got me a carbonized Boba Fett. She's like, do you have this one? I'm like, yeah, but it's cool. Thank you. I love you. She said, oh, because there was another Boba Fett. It was like a deluxe one. I said, don't. I got like 6 of those. That would have been so funny if she had gotten another one of those.
Well,
But,
yeah, as an example here, I've also spelled deluxe wrong.
Yeah.
Deluxe.
But, you can...
From his bro.
Deluxe.
And it's Bobby Fit.
So you got the date that you purchased here, the item, how many, because, where you bought it from, how much you paid, where did you order it to? Maybe you shipped it to your house, a friend in the US somewhere, the order number, if you want to be more specific, the ETA. So hopefully this helps cut down on all the accidental multiple orders. And I will send you this file afterwards.
Thank you.
Hopefully it'll help out a little bit. Just a little bit something silly, which I hope will become useful. And Yoko, I have not forgotten about you. This has been an ongoing joke. It actually took a lot of work. Sorry, no.
I have no idea where this is going.
Is there shipping? Oh, you know what? I should add a status column to see like if it's shipped, if it's still pending, if it's pre-order, something like that. I'll make a little drop down for you. And that is the super Asian thing that I've done. Next, it takes a lot to set up. I don't know. I was looking up how to make a Wikipedia page, but you have the description is so ridiculous. Yeah, I think you need a lawyer to really to really decipher the lingo of what. And I'm like, forget it. I'm not making a full entry. So this is a mock Wikipedia entry.
Mock is way better.
It's just an image, and I've added. The intro from today is there.
Oh
There's
I like that scones is a link, but
I've highlighted things to make it look like links to other Wikipedia Wikipedia entries, and some sort of like as if I had sources here. And I used your favorite picture because you like to use it too. So that's the picture
that is a great picture.
Right? What the hell, man? And here are some.
Oh wait, this?
Yes. So you finally have a Wikipedia page. It's a one-pager.
My affiliations. I just saw that. I like it.
Hallmark Christmas movie experts, Bucky Barnes Protection Squad, and
Protect Bucky.
I will send this to you afterwards as well.
Amazing. Thank you. That's incredible.
It is incredibly stupid. That's right.
No, it's amazing.
I mean, this kind of looks real if you didn't do a side by side with a real Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
And
That's
Yoko,
like-
you absolutely no. Nerdy Curious says, let me edit troll out of there. Yoko will be my moderator, but also troll the hell out of me, but also be like the only viewer sometimes watching on Twitch. Like if it's one, I know it's her. So thank you. But that must remain.
Supportive troll.
Yeah. It's a very complicated relationship. And thank you. That's just it's been a cool season. Hopefully we can do more stuff going forward. I hope you guys give me good feedback, and I mean like live feedback of how things are going. Like very, very quickly, unsolicited, like just feedback. So
It's called
I
real
appreciate
time.
you both.
Real-time feedback.
That's the best. Luckily, I'm always looking to improve, and you guys have pointed out many opportunities to do so. All right, enough of that silliness. To thank people for watching, what should I go with first? I was trying to do all this stuff today. I forgot to make a trivia question for the giveaway. I'm gonna do one for YouTube and one for Twitch, so that there isn't any issues with which stream is faster and which one has a delay. If you have both platforms, you can only win once. If you're that lucky to have won twice, I'm gonna defer to another person. Do you have any trivia questions, Paul? Yoko? Because I got nothing. All I got is the stupid this joke Wikipedia page.
What is the name? How about this? What is the name of the?
Type it in the private chat, so
Okay.
then you can give me the answer too.
Okay.
This is
You
my
want me
main
to type the
tool.
whole thing out? Because you asked me physics. Okay.
Or type the answer, and then ask the question.
Okay. Do you want the fillings out of my fucking teeth next? Hold on a second. Here.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's good. So this one is going to YouTube, and you will get first pick. If you get the answer correctly, you can let me know in the chat. Do you want the hat, the hunter hat, or these three vintage collection figures, which I'm kind of manhandling right now? I will ask the question, count to 5.
I see the answer, but I don't see the question.
I'm writing it.
Oh, I kind of.
You went backwards. You went Jeopardy rules.
Well, because I thought I was going to say the question out loud.
I see.
And
I
then I
see.
just gave him the answer. So,
see.
but what I'm doing is I'm seeing how you did that. I'm going to do.
Yeah. But mine is a joke. Don't actually use mine.
No?
That's a good. I thought it was a good one.
Okay. All
I
right.
Yeah,
think
it's
it's a
fine.
good one. I know the answer to that one, so like I think that's a great question.
All right, so we're gonna use Yoko's first while Paul is typing in his question. So this is for YouTube, okay? And if you win, I hope you're on Instagram. Message me at Toying Around. Let me know who you are. So I'm gonna ask the question, count to 5, hit go. Your answer has to be after the word go in the chat. And in all fairness, I'm not gonna screw anyone out of a free giveaway prize. And again, thank you for everyone who follows and supports the channel. Channel members, people with the super chats. All of this stuff goes back to prizes and shipping things out, and that's why I'm able to do more of this stuff. And I'm happy to do it. The question, the answer is I'm a YouTuber. Oh, I think I added a new emote on Twitch. I forget which one it is. Autumn's Toys is here. How are you doing? Okay, so for YouTube, the question is,
I'm sorry, everyone.
who is the handsome clone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gary knows this. Wrong platform for Gary. Sorry, he is Twitch only. Is Yoko? Did you send me the? Yeah, did you send me the answer?
You know that you act like you don't know the answer.
Is spelling important?
No, not in this. Well, in general, in life, yes. In this situation, no.
The answer is there. I see Tommy.
There's one there's one before Tommy that I can see though, but it's coming up differently on my feed, I guess.
I have
Streamer.
Tommy here on my screen. I can prove it if needed. Do y'all believe me? Who do you see?
I see Marcus. His is listed just before Tommy's on my feed here on the StreamYard.
Oh, that's the second time Tommy said it. I think he corrected his spelling or something.
Yeah,
I
it says
see.
bro, and then
No, I see
Yeah.
it twice from him. That's weird.
Well, he's been eliminated. That's too bad.
I have Tommy here. I'll post the picture if proof is required. I have Tommy
He's
here.
got it.
Tommy, congratulations. Your prize is your choice. Let me know which one you pick so I can give it away for the next one. Tommy, let me know. Also, along with your prize, you get a special from Paul.
Shut up, Tommy.
Congratulations.
Well, he wants you to pick the next winner.
Aw.
Tommy says send it to the... Are you sure? Now I got to go back and find the next person. The
Then it
answer
would
is
have been
not Omega's
Marcus.
hat.
Marcus, I think, yeah.
Marcus. All right, Marcus. Let me know what you would prefer, the figures or the hat. I think Marcus won one of the Power Rangers hats from Stefano from an earlier stream. Yes, please do drink. Marcus Yee, waiting for you. You have to be here to win.
I'm happy at the number of people who listened about who the handsome clone is.
Bruh. Okay, the next question.
It was supposed to
The
be a
next
joke.
question. Marcus Yee, dude, you got to be here. He says it's Tommy. You guys are too nice. You guys are too nice.
Give it to
Come
the
on,
next
Marcus, can you just...
He just says he's good with the figures.
All right, I got you. The next one is the Hunter hat. Hunter. Again, done by my friend Stefano. Check out his Instagram. Everyone is too Canadian. Too polite. All right, here we go. The next question is provided by Paul.
It's a better question than mine.
This is for everyone watching on Twitch. So it's I'm trying to build up an audience between both platforms. So I want to make it fair for everyone. So thank you for everyone who has been supporting the channel on Twitch as I've been trying to grow the channel over there. And it's been a weird and difficult journey. And it has been made easier with Yoko's help, kind of.
Wait,
Sure, let's go with that.
Difficult?
Let's go with that.
Who made it difficult?
It's not more difficult. It's already difficult as it is.
YouTubing is?
YouTubing. So same deal on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Follow, subscribe. Should you please? The question. I will ask the question, count to 5. Press go in the chat for Twitch, and your answer has to be after that. And the question is, what is the name of the insurgent leader the Bad Batch come across in the first episode of Season 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, your answer has to be after my go.
And a full name. Spelled correctly.
Wait, an error occurred. No, spelling wasn't an issue earlier.
Okay.
Did my go show up?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't see your go.
I have it.
Oh, now I see it. That's weird.
Okay, it's there. The first one is
Fucking Tommy.
Trevor saw. I don't think Yoko Paul does saw G count.
Saw G was before your go.
It's got to be full name.
It was also
Full
before he said go.
How about saw Gurura? Spelling not important.
That's acceptable.
Acceptable. So congratulations to this person.
Anumenum Tremento. Memento.
Tremendo.
Anumenum Mento.
Congratulations. You won a Hunter customized cap, hand painted. It's Noah. You Is it actually?
Yeah.
I'm Uno Momento.
You're
Hi.
Uno Momento. So that's Noah on Twitch.
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry, I just got a call from my son. That is Noah.
Hello.
Congratulations,
Hello,
you guys.
everyone. Hi.
Okay. Is that legal?
Ooh.
Do we want to shut him up? Because he's my kid. I can make him shut up. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Put him on. Put him on. What does he have to say?
What do
No.
Okay.
What?
So are you good with that? You're gonna get the hat?
Yeah,
What do
I'd
you
love that.
What do you say?
Thank you, Kevin.
And Kevin and
And Yoko.
there you go.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Nothing
guys.
Oh, I
to
thought
do
you
with
were trying to get him to say "Shut up, Tommy."
From watching,
Oh, I
so
see.
everything
Yeah,
I
but you
do-
can hear my voice through this, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Congrats.
I thought you meant Stefano.
Unu man.
Uno momento. His spelling
Wow.
is terrible.
I was like, I heard him say that. Still not seeing it.
Well, congratulations to Noah and
Memento.
Marcus. I appreciate
it's-
everyone watching and
That's the syllable.
being fantastic. This stream, the last 15 weeks have been a absolute pleasure. Thank you so
Really?
much.
You mean it?
I'm just, you don't have nice things to say.
Favorite episodes or moments or anything from season 1?
I don't. Favorite moments? Man, I don't know. Paul, you go first because I don't remember anything.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, are you?
I'm racking my brains. There was one
I-
just previously.
I
but-
love the Hera story, those arcs, but I think my favorite is the Cad Bane versus Fennec
Ooh,
battle.
yes.
Yeah.
That was
But I
a
also
great
love the
fight.
Hera story. That's my
That was
answer.
an awesome fight.
So I'm kind of cheating because I rewatched, so I was able to make notes, right? So
It's not cheating if
Ready.
you have memory. It's
Yeah, but she had recently refreshed that memory.
very recently.
I still have Hallmark Christmas lines in my head. So
Ooh, any good quotable lines?
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil
Right.
Yeah, no spoilers, no Hallmark
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
No Christmas.
You already spoiled the Christmas festival.
it.
The ending, Paul. The
How dare
ending.
you.
Where did I put my head? Where am I?
Also, this moment. This was a great moment.
Hey Kev, you know what? I actually for my birthday, one of my neighbors, who's also a Kimbit or super fan, dropped off a very nice birthday card and a signed Carson Teva card as well. So I have one upstairs too, and I was very kind of him. That was really kind. The look on your
I am
face. is
so
just
happy
epic.
for you. I am so happy for you, Paul.
Should I
You
flip it
guys.
over to you? Maybe I should
You
flip it
guys.
over. I have one of these. I've got the cyan, the one from before.
Take a better screenshot. Yay!
I'm
Till
gonna go
season
like this, and then if someone can't Photoshop me holding the card, it'll just be me doing finger hearts. Fred says, "Don't go looking at my IG story within the next." God damn it, Fred! Paul, how many of these things did you sign? Huh? I don't even know 1,500 people, but it seems like everybody on my friends list has it. This is absurd. I'm so glad this is table flip. Table flip. I'm out of here.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I will find one. I will get one. And it'll be fantastic. The thumbnail, we don't need a thumbnail. This is it. It's over. It's over. It's done. My favorite, I think the Fennec and Cad Bane fight was awesome. The first part, the Order 66 part of them, and Kanan.
Oh yeah, young Kanan
showing up was pretty awesome too. But to
Rex's return was pretty great too. In the
what
cloak.
did he do?
Well, he was in the cloak.
Yeah, but he's like sitting in a bar. I want like
he was.
pew, 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 pew.
Well, they
Blasted.
got that with Wrecker after Wrecker turned. Right.
Oh, Angry
That was-
Wrecker was awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Order. I think a highlight from the chat this season is Order 67. Shout outs to Toy Rensu for that. I don't know. Paul, did you have a favorite either from this stream or from the show?
From the, well, no, I mean, immediately, like there was that moment in last week's episode when they were in the arena with all the killer robots, basically the droids that were coming up, and they all sort of sprung into action, and they were working as a team, like a complete team once again. That was kind of that sort of like was a really nice moment, right? Like they sort of put their differences aside, and they had to function together, and it was just that sort of bittersweet seeing them sort of do what they were basically bred to do, right? And then to have each other's backs and to support each other like that. That was just sort of like that made me. You makes your heart ache a little bit to see that it's no more. It's not going to be like that anymore. So.
Oh hell yes, thank you, Gary. My favorite moment from the show was Paul's epic. I'd call that a meltdown more than a rant. It was a meltdown. The internet portion from last week, that was the rant. That was a total meltdown. That was fantastic. Do we remember which episode that was? We have to go back and if you're just tuning in this week or recent weeks and you missed Paul's this meltdown that I'm referring to, you should definitely go back and check that one out. I
think it was episode 5, Rampage.
Just look up when
appropriate.
Rampage.
That's what it was.
We didn't really talk about any toys. I mentioned Wrecker briefly. Yoko, you is that the only Hope supply shirt?
No, this one's from her universe, our universe. Fred has it too. We're gonna be twins one day. But yeah, this Bad Batch shirt is pretty awesome, and it says, "Should I show the back?" I keep wanting to turn around in my chair, like you'll be able to see, but it says $99.
Nice.
99.
Yep.
Fred put me onto this brand that has these shirts. Individual Clone Force 99 character tees, or you can pre-order. If you get the whole set, you get the one with all 5 members in the middle. I think I'm gonna get the one that says the tech shirt because it says, I thought it was obvious. That's kind of my favorite kind of thing that he says. That goes on the back of the tee. This is only Hope Supply Company.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I got. Oh shoot, I don't have it here. I have a couple pins from them though. I just got the Captain Rex and the Ahsoka clone helmet pins.
Yes,
still on there?
enabled. Let's go.
The pins are
Yeah,
beautiful.
they have enamel pins too.
I have the Bo-Katan one sitting here. I might have to get some of those Bad Batch pins.
A lot of cool
Yeah,
stuff. They have like
I
a
love-
X-wing fighter
This is
tee
too
that's in
fast.
orange.
Go back down. Or up, I guess. One more. Yeah, there we go.
Very cool.
I love the Ahsoka clone trooper one. That's my favorite.
This Luke one is great. Yeah, go check it out. Oh, I like this one. The Snowspeeder tee.
It's very orange.
I don't know if orange looks good for my complexion, but I will be adding tech t-shirt to my cart. Paul, you want to go halfsies on shipping if you're ordering anything?
Yeah,
like,
I'll
no.
take a look.
I have to drop a hat off for una momento, por favor. And is there other merch? Do you have your Wrecker on pre-order still? Multiple. I'm waiting for my $14 tech, and that entire Black Series wave is still pending on Walmart.ca.
Yeah, my credit card got charged. I saw the charge on Walmart, but I haven't gotten anything from them. So
I got a pending. It's like one of those. It's like a ping almost to make sure like they're okay to put it through, but then it keeps refunding. But those are available in stores already at regular price when I pre-ordered them for $14. So I am not going to cave. I'm going to wait. There's a Maestro Hulk hand on my finger right now, but I'm going to wait. And that's
what's going to happen. They're all going to get sold out at stores, and then they're going to cancel your pre-order.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, there is that risk.
That's fine.
It's happened before. So sometimes it's good to have at least one in hand, and keep the receipt. So.
True. Well, hopefully that, and I'll order some pins from Only Hope. Paul, Yoko, you guys have anything coming in?
I got this pretty sweet thing that I unboxed last night that I think a lot of people saw, but it's just so pretty. I have to bring it out here again. This is the from Hollywood Collectibles, the 1-to-1 scale replica of the Aliens motion tracker. And what I especially love about it is it's light and sound.
Get the sounds. The sounds sound. The sounds sound very like authentic. I don't know if you can get it up to the mic. But that's awesome. Darth Gutierrez says, I pre-ordered Captain Rex on FYE. Is FYE legit? I think so. I've heard of them.
FYE is a legitimate business. It's not a question.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. Trevor says, a fig in hand is worth 2 on the peg. What a wise man. What a wise man.
He's just been dropping these nuggets tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was on Toy Migos last Thursday. Mm-hmm. Awesome guest.
Oh, and his work is spectacular too.
Right. Like it's really great stuff.
Yeah.
And Trevor's a great dude too. Yeah. Is Yoko, you have anything? You've gotten all your
I picked up some cool I don't have anything like new, but I was at a toy show this weekend and I found some cool older stuff. Like I got the Star Wars Game Boy game.
Does it still work?
I don't know yet. I do have my
Do you have a working Game Boy?
I do have a working Game Boy, my old one somewhere.
Is it a gray one or like the
gray one?
The color ones.
OG.
Nice.
And then I picked up a couple issues of Nintendo Power.
Wow.
And I haven't seen this before, but I think it was from the parks, and it's lots of reflection. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Jedi Mickey with that little R2 unit with the Mickey.
Oh,
ears.
that's cool. I like those. I think I have some stuff like that.
R2MK.
Yeah. Right? Isn't that funny? I was really excited about this one, especially. But
Average Nerd Podcast is back. Welcome back. He says, just notice your hats. You just missed a giveaway, but if you are on Instagram, my friend hand paints these and did a giveaway, so I'll put the link in the comments here, and here's his page. A lot of awesome stuff. These Power Ranger ones he did for me for a giveaway before. So yeah, go check it out. Thank you for hopping back on. But that's it for toys for now. We're gonna wait for a Black Series Echo to be revealed, and hopefully more figures. No news of Omega yet.
I was hoping she would come packed with Gonk, but it seems like if they were going to pack her with someone, it'd probably be.
It'll be in that
Easy.
single medical tube. And that's it.
Also, is that droid's name AZ? Because I thought it was easy, but is that just the accent? It's AZ,
Easy.
AZ.
not easy.
No, AZ. Yeah, AZ.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I wrote down easy because that's what I heard. Okay. Yeah, I need to pick up tech too. I still can't decide if I'm keeping Crosshair. I don't have Crosshair out. I put Hunter and Wrecker on my shelf, but Crosshair is in a box. I don't like to look at him.
There could be an incredible story arc where you get rid of the fig and all of a sudden he redeems himself.
Right?
Like,
That's probably what's going to happen. That's why I'm keeping him for now. But I do need the handsome clone, please.
But then you'll get redeemed Crosshair figure because they won't miss an opportunity to make another figure for you to buy.
Just put them in a different box.
Yeah.
That's it. Same figure, different box. It's like that episode
Carbonized.
of The Simpsons where there's Duff Light, and Duff Ultra, and it's all coming from the same spout. Right?
That's awesome. Toy Rensu says Empire Crosshair. Yeah, we talked about that briefly. There's some parts of it that aren't completely screen accurate. I thought that Omega was accidentally used to force to help Crosshair. Oh, we guessed early on if she had force powers or not, but that has proven to not be true so far.
Well, here's the thing too. She knows about the inhibitor chips, and so that's probably what she was talking about too.
Yeah.
Because if she saw the clones being grown or mutated, she was there when they implanted the chips. So that was her big thing, and the whole idea of us wanting to believe that she was force sensitive, and that's why she was so important. Was like, it was a red herring, just completely off the beaten path, right? So
Duffman says, "Oh no,
no, Duffman can't breathe."
Oh, classic Simpsons. Well, yeah. I mean, if you guys are up for it, whatever shows come up, or you want to do a stream for something, Paul, Yoko, I would love to do.
Does that mean we're not hanging out next week?
More things. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
We could just rip on Kevin for a bit.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I think I'm busy next week.
You said we were going to keep going, the in-between batch.
All of next week. Whatever
well, we could
come up with.
We could do a speculation episode. Like, what do we think is going to happen in season 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Just as, I mean, we talk about a half-hour episode, so we could speculate for at least a half hour about what we think is going to happen.
And then make fun of Kevin for the other half hour.
It's pretty much just,
What the hell? So it's basically what we've been doing.
He doesn't need to wash his hair. He's got a hat. We've all got hats, unlike Omega.
Fantastic hats. Oh, look at, I don't know. Shoot, I didn't even show this part. It's got all of his, it's too.
Can't see it. Oh, there.
Oh, the score marks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't see it at first because the white was too washed out by the lights. Tallies. Just an excuse to rip on Kevin. All right. I think that's enough for tonight.
Is it?
You know what? We could talk. We could have the Carson Teva autograph club, and then we could talk about our cards.
Damn it. It's gonna be everyone but me on my own stream. Paul's gonna be. Fred's gonna be
We'll
here.
Fred on. Yeah, Fred can take that spot next week.
It'll be called Everybody But Me.
But on Toying Around's channel.
Exactly.
I'll be freaking Crosshair, just in the corner, lonely. Andrew Fung has one. Jason Lowe has one.
You're Crosshair in this situation.
You guys are the Bad Batch.
Colin, who gave me my autographed regular card, base card, he's collecting them. So he's got a gold, a red, gold, a silver, a bronze. I think he's got a red, and I think he just needs an orange. So he's got like 4 or 5 of them.
That is just
And Kevin has 0.
excessive. I mean, come on. Stop hoarding. Stop hoarding.
But they're all different.
They are all different.
I'm kidding. I don't care. Collect what you want. That's what this
I don't
hobby's all about.
care.
Collect what you want.
I don't care, says the guy who doesn't have one.
There's 1,500 cards. All right. I've already seen 1,483 of them on my Instagram posts because everyone has it. So, Steph, you're
Hey.
late.
Great.
Thank you
hats.
for the hats, man.
Thank you.
Let's give Stefano a nice
We-
screenshot.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this way. Well, oh, what is this? Snaps?
Little hearts.
Finger hearts.
It's a
Oh,
Korean
what?
thing. Yeah, because
Oh.
it's the shape of your heart. Right?
Can't
Come
do
on,
it.
Yoko.
I can't do it. My
It's
finger-
just your thumb and your.
Is that it? Am I doing it?
I can't do. Thanks, Steph. And
Okay.
a lot of people
Wow,
have
that's confusing.
expressed the hats look fantastic. Thank you for being awesome, being a channel member, dropping these hats off, making them for Paul and Yoko. I think, Average Nerd Podcast hopped back in and immediately knew. He's just like, oh, that's a sick Sabine hat.
Yeah,
Rex,
I'm
all that stuff.
excited.
So please go check out Stefano. Very, very awesome dude.
I have a Sabine cardigan from Elhofer Design on pre-order too, so I can't wait to put a whole outfit together. It's gonna be amazing. Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
Someone mentioned earlier the Shang-Chi red carpet premiere thing was earlier tonight.
Oh,
Was
in
it?
Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think
In
so.
Los Angeles. Yeah, I think they're having a live the world premiere. Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't go
Hoping-
because it's my birthday, and I wasn't invited. And I was doing this.
Yeah, I mean, you
Aw,
would have turned it down because
thanks,
you had to be here. So
Yeah. I said no.
Because you couldn't miss Yoko roasting me.
Well, who can? I mean, honestly, that's top-notch entertainment.
supporting.
Marvel's like, Paul, would you like to come out to LA we're going to fly you first class to the world premiere of Shang-Chi. It'd be great to have you on. I can't.
Sounds great.
Yoko-
When is it? Monday. I'm out.
It's like, I understand it's your birthday, but, we'll make it nice.
No,
That's not
I
it.
need to see this. I can't miss Yoko ripping on Kev.
How's the Wi-Fi on the plane? How's the Wi-Fi?
Probably better than at the freaking hotel.
Mm.
Oh, that poor hotel. Yeah, well, let's, we'll chat and keep the ball rolling, see what we can talk about. I'd prefer not to sit here for half an hour to be made fun of. But then again, call me, I don't know.
Please.
Call me boring.
You don't want to be a boring interview.
Right. Yeah, speaking of interviews, I will be. Oh, shoot. It kind of transitions into my stuff, but that seems kind of lame.
This
Paul,
kind
what
of
have
is
you
your
got go-
channel.
Yeah, but all right, screw you guys. Speaking of interviews, tomorrow I'll be chatting with the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. Gonna ask them some questions. It's gonna be
What are you going to ask them?
hopefully secret questions. And quick
Can you
little
ask them
interview.
about
I'll post it
Bucky?
up on the chat. What's that?
Can you ask them about Bucky? Just in general. Bucky.
That's in general about Bucky. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. You're a
Just
good
like,
friend.
hey, what's up with Bucky? What do you mean? I don't know. That's it. Check. Next question. Thursday,
Kinda good.
Unboxing Thursdays. I'm back here on YouTube and on Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, with a cartoonist, illustrator, toy collector, also here in the GTA, Jason Lowe. And Friday, hopefully, I will be. Wednesday night is going to be the new episode of What If, and then Friday I'll probably do a recap of What If with my friends
Probably?
Troy and Jason.
Your Friday series isn't like a set in stone thing. Hey, look, I had a great time at your Friday What If recap. Legit. This is me being a troll, I guess.
Right, supportive troll.
But no, your friends have great insight.
Oh. Hold on, let me get some popcorn.
Okay, and
It was great.
but
Huh?
no
There's
but
but. Your friends
Okay.
have great insight.
Cool. I never know with you. It's like exactly. And then like pulls up the trading card. So that's Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy what's going on. All the collector people, even if you're not, you just want to hear me talk silliness. Please feel free to subscribe and do other YouTube-y things. Yoko, what have you got going on?
Other YouTube-y things. I have my regular stream tomorrow at 7:00. they get it. They get it.
It was inferred. It was implied. I didn't infer it. It was implied. See? Even Gary says the same thing.
I will not confirm or deny.
The backhanded compliment from Yoko. A master.
No, Troy and Jason were great. Tomorrow I have my regular stream at 7:00 Pacific time, and then approximately 12:30 a.m. after the What If episode. Bring your Kleenex. And then
bring your what?
Kleenex. Tissues. Do they not have Kleenex in Canada?
For What If?
We call them beaver tails up here, eh?
Yeah, because it's the T'Challa episode.
Oh, that's right. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're right. I'm starting to feel it already. No, okay. Yeah, what else is going on? This is the...
and that's it. And then time is going to stop.
The T'Challa Star-Lord. His last Marvel entry, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, you did an impromptu stream last night. This is why it's important to not only follow a channel that you like, but have the notification bells on, because as I was driving home from baseball, I got a notification that said something half-assed unboxing. I'm like, wait, is something wrong with YouTube? Is it glitchy? Is this late? Is this a weird notification? But no, it was 11:30 at night. What's going on with the channel?
Yeah, well, it's nothing wrong with the channel. It's what's wrong with the host.
No, so what's going on with the channel?
Oh, what's going on? Yeah, Funboxing Sundays. There was a bit of a hiatus from last week. I actually had intended to switch a Funboxing Sunday into a Funboxing of my soul. I was going to do an AMA just because I was heading to Ottawa to shoot this Hallmark Christmas movie, and I didn't have room in my luggage to bring nerdy stuff up to unbox. So I thought, we'll turn it to AMA, and I actually recorded the video in transport, from the train station to the hotel. I was fully going to commit to just doing a live stream, brought my camera and everything. And then I bumped into Nicole Power in the lobby, and she was like, "Oh, well, we should get together, let's." And I thought, yeah, let's go. And I unpacked, and I thought, okay, well, if I'm gonna have dinner or drinks to catch up with Nicole, I'm not gonna have a chance to do that. And so waited around, and it turned out she didn't mean that night. She was like, "Oh no, some other night. I'm actually out with my real friends. No, with the director of the show." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." And then by that point, I was just like, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
No.
So I didn't do it last Sunday, and then this Sunday it was like, again, we were shooting till 6 a.m. Hopped on that train, got home, and I miscalculated the time because it's military time, and I'm an idiot because I can't add hours to the number 12. And so I thought, I'll get home, I'll have time, and I'll get everything ready. And it was like, no, you're not getting home till 8, basically. And the train was a little bit late, and then there was a problem with the car service that was supposed to pick me up. So I didn't get home till like close to 10. And by that point, I was like, well, what am I gonna do? And I thought, no, I like doing it. So I'm gonna plug in my camera, and then I couldn't get my camera to work, and turned out it was a faulty cable. And then in the end, it was just like coin toss. Do I do it or not? And I thought, you know what? I miss doing it. I love doing live streams. I love chatting with the Bitter Brigade. So I threw something up really quick and did a really sort of half-assed unboxing, because I like to be prepped when I do. It doesn't seem like I'm prepped, but I am actually I have everything sort of set up to do it.
Yeah,
so
that's
Funboxing Sundays. Thank you. Funboxing Sundays, usually at 7:00 Eastern, where I unbox a bunch of geeky collectibles, and I do a half-assed review, and we chat. And that's my main thing. I've got another show that I've been working on called The Geek Shall Inherit the Earth, which is a little bit more of a video podcast. Basically, it's just talking with other creatives. Lots of fun doing that. And every once in a while, we haven't had it in a while, but we have wonderfully weird Wednesdays with my youngest Miles, where we have drawing competitions on there, and we chat about different nerdy things. And with Noah and I, we have this other segment called Game On, but he's got to drive it. So if he's got no content, we got no show. So he's been working though. To be fair, he is a working man now. So he's got that gig that keeps him occupied, and he's got a girlfriend. So that he's got his priorities down. Not like a sad old man sitting in his geeky basement live streaming.
We're waiting for you to finish live streaming so you can go watch Bad Batch.
That's right. And my live stream, my channel is Bitter Asian Dude Inc. on YouTube. For those of you who asking, I saw
All of Yoko's and Paul's links are in this video description, so make sure you check it out afterwards and follow these two amazing people. Did Yoko do her stuff already? Yes. All right. Yeah. Well, what better way to end season
Thanks
1 than me fumbling another bit? Paul, Yoko, anything else before we go? I think that's a good time as any to call it.
Stop it.
I had a ton of fun.
What?
Kevin and Yoko, I had a ton of fun these last 16 weeks. Just getting to know you better and becoming friends. And you're both super smart. Yoko, you're super smart. Lots of insights.
Smart ass, he means.
Quick wit, Kevin. I like your hat.
Thank you.
No, you're a very generous host. You're a great sport. You yeah, man. I'm just kidding.
It's like if I didn't get this hat tonight, he wouldn't have had anything nice to say.
No. I was just kidding. I was just sort of stretching the joke out. No, I love you, man. I love you. I love the spirit that you bring to it. This was a lot of fun, and it's you put us all at ease, and it's been an absolute pleasure and honor to be on this, and I can't wait till season 2.
You're way too nice, man.
And this is a lot of fun as well. This is so much fun to do. I really, really love doing this on Mondays.
I think everyone's in agreement. I'm very happy to have both of you here. I'm glad this team, we just kind of gelled over.
Thanks for taking a chance on me, Kev. We hardly knew each other 16 weeks ago. I didn't know Paul at all. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And look at you now. The dynamic duo.
Did you just cancel yourself?
Because I'm apparently the nemesis.
You're crosshair.
Dang. And of course, we have a last episode appearance of a cat.
Larry.
Oh, look at that cat.
He was trying to get in the box that the hat came in, which is the size of his head. So, cat's got a cat.
If it fits. Yes. Well, thank you, Paul, for the kind words. Thank you, Yoko, for some words. And everyone in the chat, I appreciate you sticking around, letting us know that if this is something that you enjoyed, maybe it's definitely something we would do going forward. It is, Paul, you're right. This has been a lot of fun, and talking Star Wars. It's always fun to talk and share this hobby, share this this love with your friends, because otherwise, it's just, you can enjoy it by yourself, and I get it, but when you enjoy it with more people, it's just a whole different way to experience this stuff. So especially having all the chat in here too, a lot of familiar names week after week, showing up. So that's fantastic. What should we do? Do we need a thumbnail? I don't have a card, but we can do it.
This depends on if we're coming back or not.
Yeah, throw the cat away.
Yeah. The cat away?
You're like, oh, thumbnail?
Oh my god, no. Stop.
See? Okay, I'll take that one with Woody on the towel. Oh, no.
Sorry.
Chat again. Terrence says, thank you, Great White North.
I forgot how to do it again. This way.
I mean, okay, you couldn't do it the other way.
Why did it go like this?
Isn't this like an insult in Europe? That's how you almost had it with your fingers.
Like that?
No.
Oh my goodness. So you put your
Feels so
index finger
bad.
up, and then
Yeah, you-
there. That's it.
You
That's
just have
it.
to rotate your hands a bit.
And-
so it
oh,
looks like
okay,
a
that's
hair.
what I'm not doing.
Wow.
Bro,
I'm okay. Okay.
Serious
Professional.
face.
I'm
Serious face.
professional.
Serious face. Okay, Stefano needs this. Wants the screenshot for this for the hats. Yoko,
I
come on,
thought
let's go.
we already did it. Oh my god.
We did. Oh, you okay? Cool.
Jesus.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great night. Keep toying around. See you. Thursday.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Oh
That I
my
can do.
goodness.
I got peace sign down.
How do I do this raid thing?